So today I wanted to talk to you guys about my opinion on the attraction Autopia in the Disneyland Resort. The attraction has been around since 1955. That's right, it was an opening day attraction and it's found in the back corner of Tomorrowland. I have to say, I hate Autopia. I think it's a terrible ride that the park just needs to get out of there. It's horrible. It's a horrible, horrible ride. So I'm going to go through a list of reasons of all the reasons. You heard me right. A list of reasons of all the reasons that I hate Autopia. I feel so strongly about this. I don't hate any other attraction. I don't really hate anything else about the Disney company. But I hate Autopia. Okay guys, reason number one that I hate Autopia is that it's not futuristic. It's in Tomorrowland, but it's just driving. Like, it's just driving on a track. And there's nothing futuristic about the cars, there's nothing futuristic about the track or the way that the cars work or anything about it. They've recently put in this new addition to it, whereas there's this guy that's dressed up like an astronaut and a bird, but even his animatronics, he's not an animatronic, he's like a statue. That's not even futuristic. Like, when they try to redo the ride and reamp the ride, it still wasn't even futuristic. Like, it's in Tomorrowland, but it's like Todayland. Like, how did you get to Disneyland? Most likely, you drove there. What do you do in Disneyland? They want you to drive around? It needs to be taken out. That's my opinion. Reason number two that I do not like Autopia is the line. The line is outside, it's boring, you can't look at anything because the only thing that it looks at is the track of people going really slowly because it's in a really weird corner. Sometimes you can catch the train, but half the time you can't even do that. You're just standing outside and there's no shade and they always predict the line wrong. So with most lines, it'll be posted like Indiana Jones, 50 minutes, but you'll really only wait like 40, 45. They always overestimate the times, but Autopia always underestimates the time. So you go, 30 minutes, I guess it'll be worth it. Like, it's Autopia, it's original, we should ride it, it's only 30-minute wait. You always wait longer than the wait time, and it's so frustrating, and it's so hot, and it's so boring, and in the line, there used to be, I haven't ridden the ride in like 4 years, but there used to be this terrible gasoline smell that would give you a headache while you were waiting in line to ride a ride that would give you a headache because it's the worst ride ever. The third reason that I do not like Autopia is the ride is so slow. It takes forever to get through and you just keep going and going and going, and it's like, okay, this balances out the hour wait time that I just had to wait to get on this extremely slow ride, but you're like, come on, like, I go this slow in traffic in California to get to Disneyland. I went this slow in traffic this morning and it stressed me out, so why would I want to go ride a ride that goes extremely slow and you just can't go fast on it? Like, the max speed is like 10 miles an hour. It's like, I could do 50 in my car on like a normal day. And that's a lot funner than going like 10 miles an hour and be like, oh, this is so fun. It's not. It's so slow. So now I'm going to tell you the story of the first time and the last time that I have ridden Autopia. Two separate stories, but first time I rode Autopia by myself, I was my own driver, I was all by myself, I was so excited. I was finally a big girl and I could ride Autopia. I couldn't. All of my weight, both of my feet were pushing down on the gas in order to make it go the 4 miles an hour that it goes, and I wasn't strong enough I was like 5 or 6 maybe, and I was a very small child, and I wasn't strong enough to control the steering wheel, and because the car is on a track, the car was just going dunk, 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 because I wasn't able to control it, so the car would just drift, it would hit the wheel or whatever, the track is holding it, and bounce the other direction, and then immediately hit the other side. So I was all of my weight, I could barely see over the steering wheel because I'm putting all of my weight onto the pedals, and I'm like this, and I'm trying with all my might to control the steering wheel, and I'm just going donk, 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 and it was not fun. It was, like, it hurt my head because I was just bonking around, and I was going really slow no matter how hard I was trying, and it was frustrating. It was terrible, terrible. The last time that I have ridden Autopia was when I was like a freshman in high school. Me and my parents and my friend Claire all went to Disneyland together, and I was like, yeah, the line doesn't look that long, like, we'll ride Autopia, you know, we're there for a few days, like, we can do Autopia, it'll be fine, like, I know I hate it, but we'll see, it'll be fine. It was not fine, it was terrible. So, we wait forever in line, and it's hot, and we're all getting cranky, and the line itself is just not fun. We finally get into our cars, so my friend Claire is in front of me, and I am in the next car, and we go. And we start driving, and the people in front of Claire decide that it's the funniest thing in the world to just stop on the tracks and just sit there and laugh. They would just drive like 4 feet and stop and just talk, and then drive like another 4 feet and then stop and then talk, and me and Claire are just sitting there just waiting because they're going, and then we're having to stop because you can only go on the one track. We're having to stop and just wait, and then they'll go, and then we'll go, and then they'll stop, and we're just like, this ride is already 2 miles an hour. We already don't want to take 15 minutes that it already takes to get through it. We don't want to extend it to what, like 30 minutes? So we're like, okay, come on, like, let's get a move on. Like, I already don't like the ride, and they're just stopping, and they won't stop stopping, and I'm like, why? What are they doing? Like, I can hear them laughing from 2 cars away, and I'm like, why is this funny? To just stop on the tracks. And so at one point, I'm just fed up. This is like the 12th time that they've stopped, which has caused me and Claire and the cars behind us to just come to a halt. And so I yell, I go, it's not funny to stop! Keep moving! And they both just turn around, and they give Claire the dirtiest look I've ever seen anybody give, because they thought that Claire yelled at them, but it was me. But I was just like, what's so funny about just stopping on the tracks and not, the ride is that you go through the tracks, and I don't get it. It's not fun, it's slow, it's hot, it's not futuristic. The only remotely thing that is cool about it is that it was an opening day attraction, and that is it. Well, thanks so much, you guys, for watching me rant and rave about my opinion on Autopia. I have to say, I love Disney Imagineering, and I love how immersive all their rides are, and I love so much about the Disney company, and I hate when people rant and rave about how terrible Disney is, but I genuinely love Disney, and that's why I wanted to talk about it, because it's like the one thing that irks me, like the one thing that gets under my skin is the ride Autopia. I just want it to go away, or at least make it cool, like make them hover, or make them somehow futuristic, like just not a car on a track that you can't, it goes like 2 miles an hour. But, anyways, getting annoyed again. I love Disney. This is me just ranting about one thing, but thanks so much, you guys, for watching. Okay, love you. Bye.